is Bloody
Beers
on the Piss.
And welcome back to the Bloody Brilliant Beers podcast, brought to you by Bluebet.
That's Klutz, I'm Das. We are the Bloody Brilliant Beers. We started out reviewing craft beers on Facebook, and now we bring you the conversations that you'd more than likely hear from the front bar at your local. And Jesus, good to be back at my local, Klutzy.
Yes, it is. We are coming from the Caxton Hotel. It is lovely down here. It is our local, and it's humming this evening. We're recording to this podcast, on a Monday night. Nigeria Island is playing at Suncorp.
Yep.
The Brisbane Stadium.
Yeah, not Suncorp.
Not Suncorp at the moment, and the atmosphere is electric.
Absolutely electric.
Shout out to the Irish. They're a funny bunch.
They turn up.
They do.
This is our On the Piss podcast, where basically me and my friend Josh just sit here and have a beer once a week and talk shit for about an hour. So
yeah,
should we get stuck in?
I think we should.
How was your weekend, mate?
It was good. First off, just a quick shout out to Bluebet for taking us to the footy on Thursday night.
Yeah, geez, we had a good time.
We did. It was a lot of fun. Checking out the Pineapple beforehand. Not a bad venue, but doesn't compare to the Caxton.
Yeah.
If you want to get some serious thoughts, head to the Bluebet page and have a look at that little video we
on their
did.
Instagram. Yeah, basically we just compared watching footy at the Gabba to Suncorp because as you will have heard, there's the Women's FIFA World Cup is on, so all games of NRL are being played at the Gabba in Brisbane or Redcliffe. So
yeah, that's it. So
fuck, the Superdog fucked me at the stadium.
Yeah, you went from like hero to zero.
I was in a world of hurt. One of my favourite things to get at the footy is legit a hot dog, and people are probably going to pay me out for this because the bread is always so soggy and the hot dogs are like long as fuck but so bland.
Yeah.
But I don't know, something about
it, eh?
They're like a bit stale too.
Shout out to Hans.
Yeah, Hans, heaps of mustard, heaps of tomato sauce. You just jam it down, and I was bitterly disappointed when I couldn't get one at the Gabba, but they did have on the menu a super dog, so I was like, well, obviously going to try that. More of a bratwurst style, like huge sausage.
It looked greasy.
Yeah, it was greasy, and it fucked me.
Yeah.
It put me in a hole.
One of the fun, the moment I knew that you were proper cooked just when it was 8:45 at night and you got a coffee.
I had nothing left, and we still had so much to wrap up on camera. I was like, I can't be a fucking little downer towards the end. Yeah.
The Broncos just won by 20.
Yeah. But shout out to all the frothies we ran into. There was a few of them, especially at the Piney beforehand.
There was a bloke on his Bucks party.
Yeah.
Now, I think they're all from Caboolture Way, all those boys. And we were walking to the stadium with them, and one of them gave her like the most fucked yarn about KFC, about warm bin chicken.
Yeah,
we're like, what the fuck? What is that? You've never done it.
Yeah,
like, what is it?
Never go on KFC bin diving.
Yeah,
like,
we're like, what? Apparently, you go to KFC around 10 o'clock and they chuck all the chicken out and you feel around for the warm bags. And that's where all the fucking chicken is. So you
pull it out of
free
the
KFC,
dumpsters.
pull it out and eat it.
He said their local had to put fucking padlocks on the on the dumpsters because people kept doing it.
Which is fucked.
I heard another such a fucking rogue story from those boys at the pub. I can't remember if you remember or if I even told you.
Which one is it?
I might say it, and if you don't hear the story coming up, it's because I edited it out.
Yeah,
but
okay.
This dude said he slept with the chick and jizzed on her back.
Yeah.
And later that day, he was in the car with her and two of her friends. She was driving, and one of her friends was in the back.
Yeah.
And leaned over and was like, "Oh, you've got sunburn on your back. It's peeling," and tried to scratch it off the dead skin. But it was a little bit more than dead skin. He's like, I've got a story for the video, and I was like, I don't think we can run that one. Sorry, mate. Sorry.
That is hilarious. That is good gear.
Form, though.
Yeah, they were. With the bin chicken stuff as well, they were going on about how you just know you're onto a winning formula when you've got 2 10s sitting in your driveway eating 50 chicken nuggets from a bin bag. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
I can't disagree because you got a free feed.
That is one thing. Basically, as Klutz said, head over to the Bluebet Instagram to see the full video, the full recap of the night. But one thing that is synonymous with going to footy at Suncorp is the walk down Caxton Street on game day. It's glorious. You can't beat it.
It's awesome.
And we were pretty much saying that you can't beat it on the walk into the Gabba, but what we did stumble upon was KFC, which is huge. Imagine if there was a proper big four fast food in Caxton Street.
Yeah, in Caxton. Yeah, not like Milton Macca's, but actually in Caxton Street.
On the way in.
Yeah,
it'd
be
getting
monumental.
hammered. Why isn't there?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe we should get rid of honeybees and put in a KFC Domino's hybrid.
Yeah,
That'd
a Domino's
lovely.
would be great.
A Domino's would actually be awesome.
The pizza shop here gets slapped as it is. So.
Yeah. So if you can get a cheaper
Lava
deal
cake.
on an absolute lovely little thing.
Shout out to all the people who actually used our Domino's code throughout the week. So we really appreciate it. Thanks for the support. We got sent so many. So head over to our Instagram if you want a Domino's feed this week. There's heaps of codes.
I think actually one of my good mates from school, I don't get to see him as much these days, Liam Ford. I think our friendship is about to really be reinvigorated.
Thanks to Domino's.
I think he sent like 2 or 3 times this week. He was pounding some pizza.
And that was between Thursday and the weekend. So.
Yeah, I think it was Thursday,
He's got
Saturday.
a real affinity with Domino's. Oh, not Domino's, but pizza, doesn't he?
And you know what? I think it shows that, like every night he sends, like he makes pizza, all that sort of stuff. And now people are probably thinking, oh, he must be such a big dude.
Yeah.
He does like ultra marathons, ultra Ironmans.
He gets that would weigh 60 kilos, I reckon.
Bro, he's pissed off because there was someone got a decent Ironman fucking time.
Yeah.
He got a really good one. But he just wants to keep doing better and better.
Yeah.
Which is just insane.
Fueled by pizza.
It sounds so fucked.
Yeah.
I think there's like an actual marathon in the Ironman.
Yeah, it is. The run is like 42K. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Fucked. So fucked.
Insane.
But
shout out to 40.
Actually heard a funny story about that. So Chop, one of our other mates from school, did the run with him.
Yeah.
Were you telling me this?
Nah, but I think I heard
someone
the story.
else. Yeah, how Chop was living out like John Dowie way. Yeah. So he had to do it training differently to everyone else. He's still doing all the training, but not as a group. Like everyone else. I think Laro, that's right, Laro was telling me. He hears Liam 4:30 every morning just clicking out the house and joining everyone as they go past his house on a ride. And he reckons that like Chop was battling through and every time he saw someone, it'd just be like, where's 40? Where's 40? Like, oh, he's just up ahead, up ahead.
All he wanted to do was catch him.
Yeah, and he finished like a fair way ahead of Chop.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
Just insane stuff.
He's built different.
Yeah, he is. Friday. Jeeps. Absolute shit show of a night.
Yeah.
Rocked up to Jeeps. Everything's pitch black.
Yeah.
Somehow one of the fucking main cables in the electrical box had snapped.
Oh.
And it was starting to burn through all the other cables.
Holy shit.
So all the new like renovations and shit they done were
at risk of going up in flames.
Excuse me, half an hour to an hour away from going up in flames.
Fuck,
all the lights are flickering and shit. Bit sad. One of a stalwart to the club in the coaching ranks, Gary Rowe, was meant to play a game with his son.
Yeah.
And he'd been like G'ing it up for ages. He's meant to do it last year, but fucked his ankle. He's a Sparky, rocked up, and he's just like, fuck, I've got to fix this.
Yeah.
Energex were there. He went home, got his shit, was there till like 10:30 fixing it.
Didn't get to play. So I think he's doing it this week, which will be huge. But I won't be there. I'll be with you, which we'll recap next week. We will.
But I had to go over to West's and we played like shit, but we still won. But I think we're going to chuck a video up with this.
Yep.
But I saw one of the all-time shit attempts at scoring a try, just shitting the bed.
Clutzy was messaging me explaining this like on Messenger. So like just typing it. And I was sitting at home like, haha, that's pretty funny. But you actually don't understand how funny it is until you see the clip.
One of our mates from school, Reed, weapon of a footy player, but possibly weapon of a bloke, but possibly one of the most uncoordinated people I've ever met in my 28 years of existence.
That's a big call too.
Yeah, I've met a lot of uncoordinated people. Darcy replied saying maybe he was like a baby giraffe. Yeah,
pretty
definitely.
much. Yeah,
straight out of the womb. There was not anyone within 30 metres of him. He's like of the opposition. Sorry, he's screaming down the field to get this kick, and then he just sort of like trips over himself, and then tries to launch himself at the ball, but fucks it up that much that he jumps over the top of the ball and just like face plants next to the try line.
Imagine just a footy rolling and a man chasing after it, and then he pretty much just jumped over it.
And it was the perfect bounce as well. Like it almost bounced up chest high. So I don't know how he's managed to jump over it. Wasn't a knock on. And then
the best part is this.
The best part is Hamish Title, another mate of ours, fucking jogs up, gets the ball over the try line and just, do you want to score it, man? And Reed's just lying in the ground. So Hamish just taps the ball down, game over.
It was pinnacle 6th grade stuff.
It was the most 6th grade thing I've seen in a long time. Yeah. So shout out to Reed for that. Great stuff.
And a great win from Jeeps.
Yeah, it was. But Saturday,
You got weird on Saturday, didn't you?
I got really weird on Saturday, man. I went down to Jeeps to watch Prem Grade. It was a must-win game. Long story short, they lost. They're out of finals.
Spewing.
The dream is over, but the memories will be there for everyone to cherish forever.
That's it. There's always next year as well.
There is, fortunately, because fuck, it was heartbreaking. Bond are absolute weapons. They are looking like they'll go on and
go all the way
and win the comp this year. One of the things that I did witness though, there was a bloke playing prop for them who just got absolutely smashed by our scrum all day. He's now been called into the Wallaby squad because of the injuries. So I don't think that's a good sign for the Wallabies going forward.
No, when's the next game against the All Blacks?
This Saturday in New Zealand.
Fuck.
Yeah, not good. I went over to a mate's place to watch the footy. Just to watch the Wallabies and possibly stay up and watch Argentina, South Africa.
Yep.
And I got way out of hand.
Katsu's sending me photos of him in an Uber at like 5:30.
Yeah, it was fucked.
Sunday morning.
I also said to my missus that I wouldn't be hungover on Sunday.
Oh, no.
So I was a little bit in the doghouse, but I did make it to the markets at 9. Oh, she picked me up at 9.
Yep.
And then I had to sleep for a couple of hours yesterday, Arvo. Thank fuck. I really needed it.
Shout out to the Frothy who posted it in the BBB Frothy Facebook group saying, I think I just saw Clutzy at the Milton markets.
As you said, I was there in body, but not mind.
How was Caitlin? Was she?
She was all right. I think because I rocked up, she was all right.
Yeah.
But shout out to her. She's great.
Yeah.
She had a massive day around the house on Sunday, actually. Her roommate just got back from Italy.
Oh, nice.
Last night. I also think I'd be the worst person ever if there was a break-in. I've just solidified that.
Yep.
Last night there was all this like rattling and stuff, and Caitlin's like woken up, wigging out. She's like, I think someone's here. It might be Heather. I don't know. And I was just like,
whatever.
I was like, yeah, it's probably Heather.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, like I don't know what's happening. I was like, just went straight back to sleep. And then she woke me up again. She's like, it's Heather. I was like, so.
Thought so, yeah.
So, yeah, if anyone ever breaks into my house, I'll probably just accept it and go back to bed.
Yeah, that's it.
But before all that as well, night of recording, it is Mum's birthday today.
Oh, is it? Happy birthday, Annette.
31st of July. Happy birthday to her. 57 years young. Doesn't look a day over 30.
No, I thought you were going to say it's her 31st birthday.
Yeah, I know.
Wouldn't have been surprised.
No, not at all. So shout out to her. We had a lovely dinner at the Gap Tavern last night.
Oh, very nice.
We were meant to come here, but forgot the restaurants shut on Sundays.
Yep.
So, yeah, GT's changed a lot.
Yep.
Fuck tons.
Like done it up?
Yeah, they've done it up. The pokies have changed. The sports bar, I didn't get to go in and have a look at it, but...
Where do you stand on pubs getting, like, revamped?
I actually had this chat with my sister's boyfriend about it yesterday. I don't mind it, but, like, places like the Voldemort pub up the road...
Yep.
Paddo Tavern.
Yeah, it's not actually a Voldemort.
It's not actually Voldemort. I used to love going there because it was sort of like a country style, rodeo outback cowboy theme. You know, you had the horse saddles for fucking stools and stuff. Yeah. So good. They redid it and made it look all white and fucking...
I think you've got to try and keep some of the essence of the pub.
You've got to keep character.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Like the new carpet in here.
Bro, the new carpet, but even like the paint job, they were like, oh, like, has it actually done anything? I was like, yeah, like it's just giving it a nice lift.
Freshen up, yeah.
Yeah, it's a good
hasn't taken away from the pub though.
No, you still know this is the exact same Caxton it's always been.
Yeah.
Whereas you go like up to the Paddo now, it's way different crowd.
Yeah, trying to be like a Burley Pavilion or something.
Yeah, exactly. So,
which is not why I go to the pub.
I think the Gap Tavern, for what it is, like they've still got a sports bar, which I can't really judge on what that is because I didn't go into it.
Yeah.
But, you know, like it probably needed a bit of a facelift.
Yeah. Because the other one I went to was the Brook, but see, they nailed their sports bar.
I think the Brook is a massive exception because the old Brook was shit.
You don't want to keep that character.
No, there's a reason
keep
why they knocked,
as long as it's good character.
There's a reason why they knocked the entire building down.
Yep.
Like, and made a new building because there was no way that you could fix those walls.
Yeah. If those walls could talk. People talk about it up here, but yeah.
It would be fucked.
But yeah, I think you got to keep character, keep essence.
100%. But something that we were talking about that got solidified for me last night, I don't know, weird shit's been happening. On Thursday, we mentioned something about one of our mates that we hadn't seen in ages.
Clutzy and I were having a beer at the Pineapple with Donnie before we sort of embarked on our journey to the game. And I can't remember how we started talking about this bloke.
I think I said something.
Oh, your dad ran into his dad. Or something.
Yeah, I ran into Paddy's dad at Footy.
Yeah, and then I said, because this is our mate Paddy, who used to live in Melbourne, but he's back.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck, I'd love to catch up with Paddy for a beer. I haven't seen him in ages.
He's so good.
We literally finished our beer, got up from the table, went to walk inside, and Paddy was sitting
right there, like 10 metres from us.
I was like, holy fuck, I just said I wanted to catch up with you for a beer. He's like, oh, really? I was like, yeah.
Such a wig out, but I was like, this has been happening a little bit recently.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what is happening, but there's something there. Yesterday on Facebook, I'm scrolling through and I saw someone, Nathan Thomas, that we used to go to school with, uploaded a photo with a fella that I went to school with from year 5, worked with at Macca's, did uni with, and I haven't seen since he's been living overseas.
Yeah.
And he must be back on holiday. And I was thinking yesterday, I was like, fuck, it would be awesome to go see him.
Catch up.
I didn't actually go and say g'day because he was chatting with his family. I didn't want to interrupt. And I think I was off at the toilet when he left, so I didn't get a chance to say g'day. But it was James Curtis.
Holy dooly.
And I was just like, holy fuck.
Yeah,
like,
what are the chances?
What are the chances
You've manifested that?
I haven't seen anything of him on Facebook for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Haven't seen anything about him. Used to be real good mates with him at work. And then the day I see something about him coming back to the country, I see him just where I'm having dinner.
Is this manifestation? Is that what this is?
Bro. Yeah. It's like when you rock up to a car park and you've pre-booked your car park 15 minutes beforehand.
Yeah.
You're always going to have that car park. You know what I mean? Manifest that shit.
Yeah, manifest it. Maybe we should start manifesting some more shit.
Dude, 100%. I think we really need to. There's something.
Clutzy's rig's trialling in probably, 6 weeks?
Yeah.
We're going to manifest a win in his first start?
Yeah. Man, it might even be less than... Oh, no, yeah, it's about 6 weeks.
The 9th, I think. They've got it penciled for. That's a quick update we should give. Bit of admin. Clutzy's rig, the official racehorse of the podcast, for those who don't know if you're new here. He's owned by the Frothies. He has been moved up to Brizzy. I think he's training at Deegan.
Yeah, training at Deegan.
And he's penciled in for his first trial on the 9th of September. So we'll have to do a race day or something if he's racing on Saturday.
Trainer, Jack Bruce, sounded very, very excited about him.
Yeah.
Actually, listening to the comments today, I was like, wow,
It lines up.
It lines up. I'll see if I can find it, but there was something he said that I sent in the chat, and I was like...
He said he's got a good appetite.
Yeah, he's got a good appetite. And I was like, just like his namesake, been in a well-fed paddock, the both of them.
Yep.
So...
Stay tuned for Clutzy's rig.
Fuck, I'm keen to go see the big man run around.
Yep.
There's a lot of potential. A lot of potential.
And either way, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Regardless of how he runs.
Well, yeah.
Before we move on from the week as well, I wanted to give a quick shout out. I went to the driving range on Friday, Arvo.
Yep.
Walked in. Bloke named Dylan on the counter. Lovely bloke. He's like, holy fuck. Love the podcast. Have a free bucket of balls.
That's awesome.
Get in, cunt. I was having such a good Friday as well. I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
And then that other frothy took a video of me.
Tui.
Yeah.
GPS legend.
So funny. I saw him looking at me when I was like swinging, but I didn't know if he was looking at me. So I didn't want to like be a weird cunt and fucking go and talk to him. But I'm glad he was sort of off to my right, and I'm very glad because I was fucking spraying the ball.
Yeah.
all over
I was going to
range.
say, like, did he come give you tips on how to not chop it?
Yeah, no, I could have used them though. I definitely could have used them. I was slicing like there's no tomorrow.
I'm waiting for my tax return to come back, and I'm going to make a panic purchase on golf clubs.
We'll have to get into golf.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's actually so fun.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, golf to me growing up, I was always like, oh yeah, like whatever. Like, but it's challenging, and you feel such success when you actually achieve what you want to do.
And you go out in the sun with your mates. It's great. Have a few beers.
I'd love to go for a round with Dad and just watch him get into his work.
We'll definitely go with our 2 dads once once you get your clubs and shit. It'll be a good day.
2 dads.
2 dads.
Oh, there's something in that.
Righto, for those who were listening last week, you would have heard we made a business purchase. The 2 of us were now officially bound in the form of a Toyota Hilux.
Yep. So we have to remain friends for at least 5 years.
For at least 5 years.
Yeah, and if there's any disagreements,
we'll just take a wheel each, I guess.
Yeah.
Split it down the middle.
I'll get out the fucking angle grinder and just go,
cut it straight down.
Yeah. And sorry, Juan, you won't be getting your car back.
But we put it out to the frothies during the week to name the BBB. I called it the BBB Love Machine, but we'll stay away from that because we're going to let the frothies name it. Now, I've got a top 18 that I just picked from the comment sections here.
Okay.
And I reckon if we can narrow it down to maybe 5 or 6, we'll put it on Instagram the day this comes out and we'll have a bracket-style poll to name the car.
Cool.
So these are in no particular order, basically just the order that I read them in.
Yep.
But coming in at number one that I actually really like, Toyota Hilux. And there was a lot of different variations of that one, but like that one was probably my favourite. The sock tan sedan, because Klutzy had one of the great sock tans you'll ever see in your entire life.
I have one of the best sock tans ever, I reckon.
Yeah, you do.
It's fucked.
Which I quite liked as well. Not a sedan, but obviously it works. The Clutterus, because it's elusive. No one can find it. The Caxton Express speaks for itself. Yep. The Head Noise Hilux. Caxton Courtesy Bus, again, speaks for itself. This one came in from good friend of the podcast. True OGs will know him, Julian Woods. The Toyota, I can't even say it. Toyota, which is pretty funny. Machu Picchu, because maybe you'll be able to figure out what it is. The Slab Cab. Ni Hao. Ford Falcon, quite liked. This one I thought was pretty creative as well. Clutter Truck.
Wow.
Quite good, yep. The Bull. Klutzy's Rig. Now, put that in there, but I don't know because, Klutzy's Rig, we've got the budgie thing, we've also got the horse, so do we want a third Klutzy's Rig in there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's interesting.
Would be quite funny, though. We'll chuck it in the back of Klutzy's Rig, load up the rig, Anyway. The Maasai Mobile, shout out to Zaraphas, official sponsor of the Hilux.
Mate, just on that, one of the boys from work last week said to me, he's like, scrolling through me TikTok and you popped up and there was a yarn about Zaraphas and I was like, fuck it, I'll have a look. He goes, what are those cunts on about? Are they American? We had a discussion of Smoko about it.
Just get fired up.
Today, he's like, mate, went into town. Town's Moorfield Caboolture for him. He lives out west a bit. And he's like, I went to that Zaraphas. How fucked is it that a tall was a small?
Yeah, rocked.
He goes, I'll have a Maasai creme chocolat.
Yeah,
I was like,
I don't even know what that is.
Exactly. He said he didn't know what he was ordering.
Yeah, I hate it. We won't rest until we have an answer from Zaraphas on what's going on. These two are pretty similar, the Deep Sea Explorer and the Submarine, because the Submarine explores the deep sea.
Yeah, nice.
And this one doesn't really have much to do with the podcast, but I just thought it was really funny. Josh's Atto car. So there's some crackers in there, but were there any off the top of your head that...
all right, straight off the top of my head, the Toyota Hilux look good.
Yep.
The Toyota is also good.
I do like that as well.
Head Noise Hilux.
Yep. We do love Head Noise.
Ni Hao.
Yep.
Clutter Truck.
Yep, I quite like that as well.
The Bull.
Yep.
Just because we are all bulls.
Bulls, yep.
What's that, 6?
You can keep going though. We're just, as long as it's an even number.
The Atto car.
Josh's
that's quite
Atto
good.
car.
Josh's Atto car.
Yep.
What's that, 7?
I think you need one more.
Yeah. Oh, the Clutterus.
The Clutterus.
The Clutterus.
Nice fart.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So stay tuned. The day this comes out, we will have polls on our Instagram.
Yep.
You can vote and we'll announce the winner next week.
Yep, I love it.
Great stuff.
Thank you. All right, now this one here, something that happens on the old social media, I get an absolute giggle out of it. I know it's a bit unfortunate, but it's also fucking hilarious.
Sometimes it's funny to laugh at other people's misfortunes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's not great to do, but...
Now, what it is, it's old people and social media.
Yep.
Specifically getting hacked and getting new profiles made.
Yeah.
So there's a lady that's a family friend of ours, much older lady, and I think it's about the 4th or 5th time now that it's popped up her sending me a friend request. Now, how I knew it was faked was straight away, you go onto the profile, it's like updated his profile picture 8 minutes ago, and it's clearly the same photo of an older woman that we've known for many, many years in our family.
Yep.
But I don't know, Das, there is just something around... I said to you, I sent it to you, and I was like, I can't stop giggling.
Yep.
Like, you feel so bad because obviously, like, you just assume most things are fine.
Yep.
I don't. I anytime I get text messages now, like if there's a link, I'm very tempted to not click on it, anything like that. But
I got a hectic one the other day. It was like, you weren't home to receive your package.
Yeah.
Click the link to track it. And it was from Ozpost, and I clicked it, and it was full Ozpost branded thing.
Yeah.
But then it said, we can't drop it to a nearby post office. Please pay $2.95 and we'll express it back to you.
Oh,
and I was like, that would get so many people. Yeah.
I got your package is currently stored at the post office to arrange for a redelivery or pickup. Please monitor your item.
Maybe I got the same thing.
Ozpost support cloud. Yeah. But unfortunately, the oldies get into it. The amount of friend requests I get. Now, if you are a hacker that does this, maybe get the correct gender pronunciation on there.
Yep.
They, them, he,
yep.
his, she, her.
I actually got sent one from one of our mates during the week. So this is a DM he got. I'm assuming it's from him. It's a screenshot.
Yeah.
It's a photo of Chad Townsend, the North Queensland Cowboys halfback. Looks like he's sitting in the passenger seat of a car with a Bulls NBA cap on and some hectic sunnies. Definitely him, the photo.
Yeah. Probably from one of his vlogs he does.
Yeah. But the message that accompanied it reads, "Yo, it's Chad Townsend. I'm in your city. My car broke down and I need $300 to make it to training. You got me? Just need your social security number and I got you with season tickets. Let's go, man." So shout out to Chad Townsend. Hopefully you got your car working, mate.
Yeah, hopefully. Look, if Chad is needing $300 or whatever it is, because he doesn't have access to his bank account or doesn't have access to
money,
any numbers of anyone from his team
or friends, family,
or like he's driving himself around Brisbane because he's not on the team bus.
Yeah, if he's in your city, how would he have a car?
Yeah.
You'd assume that he would only have a car in Townsville.
Look, they try and get crafty, but like, you know, you got to watch out for the oldies.
Yeah.
People would probably fall for that.
100%.
We had a chick who used to date one of our mates. She felt real bad for one. Hey, lost her
Amazon one.
Amazon,
like 20 grand or something.
Yeah, lost her entire fucking personal savings. Yeah, which is fucked.
I think it was like 20 or 40 grand.
It was something hectic.
Yeah.
She'd been working full time for ages and saving up.
Yeah.
But I'll still get a giggle out of a friend request from a fakie.
Yeah, there's a difference between getting hacked as well and getting scammed out of your money. Like, dude, if someone hacked into my Facebook, I wouldn't even know. I don't even know my Facebook password.
Yeah.
Like, I literally tried to get back into it the other day and I can't remember how I eventually did it, but I swear I had to send a photo of my license or something.
One of the funniest ones is when you get the requests of like, we've been getting it a bit on our post recently.
Yeah.
Check your DM or DM me for a surprise.
Yeah, those bots.
It's like, oh, is it a strawberry and cream beer again?
Yeah. Did you discover the depths of the ocean finally? Or?
But shout out to hackers.
Yep.
Now, guys, it's that time of the week again for a scat thought of the week. I've had a couple this week, so I'm going to start banking them up. But the first one I had last week was, why the fuck did people play volleyball over cricket at school?
Yeah, it's a great question. Maybe they weren't good at cricket?
I was driving past Maris the other day.
Yep.
And I think, I don't know, I saw the cricket nets or something. I was like, fuck, cricket was awesome. Yeah, loved playing cricket.
Training in the Arvos.
So much fun. And I was like, went home, watched a bit of the Ashes, and I was like,
geez, cricket's elite.
Cricket's fucking sick.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not going to go home and sit, like, no disrespect to volleyball.
Yeah.
Well, a little bit. But I'm not going to go sit down at home at like 11 p.m. at night.
Yeah, and watch
the Australian volleyball team.
Yeah.
It's not as interesting.
It's not, yeah.
It's just... And I got so much joy out of it. I loved every second of the cricket. And I was just like, why did people choose this volleyball avenue?
It's a bit of a weird one because You could argue, well, I don't know. It would be, yeah, I don't really know. I was going to say it'd be hard to play volleyball on your own.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you pick up cricket? But it's also hard to play cricket on your own. You can bowl, I suppose. Practice your bowling.
Yeah, you can practice your bowling, or if you got enough coin, you've probably got a bowling machine that just peppers you.
Fuck, must be nice.
Must be very nice.
Dude, volleyball is fun, though. We did it in PE. I don't know if you PE.
Nah.
Fucking good fun.
That's another thing. I don't know why. I only did, you know how at school, across year 9 and 10, you only have to do 2 semesters of fucking sport?
Yeah.
I think I only did 2, and then I never did sport in senior.
Oh, right.
And then I'm like, why did I not do sport?
Yeah, that's
like,
weird.
Very weird. I loved it.
Yeah.
But I never did PE in year 11 and 12, which is something that rattles me to this day.
We did the worst sports at our school for PE.
Yeah.
Volleyball was one of the better ones.
Orienteering?
No, well, I'm talking about grade 11 and 12. We did triathlon.
Fuck that.
So shit. Water polo, also so
that's
shit.
difficult.
AFL, which was okay.
That's all right.
And volleyball, which was okay.
Yeah.
But like...
Triathlon can go and get fucked.
Meanwhile, the fucking VocEd boys are playing golf. Like, we're fucking training for a triathlon.
That is cool.
It was fucked.
Yeah, I don't like
that.
that.
The theory was make your own training program, and then the prac was train for a triathlon. It was bullshit.
Yeah, that's...
PE's supposed to be fun, not go on a fucking 20k run.
Yeah, and now look at what you're doing.
Yeah, that's true.
Going
yeah.
on 20k runs.
I'm going 20k runs, yeah.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it rattled me so much, but I was like, yeah, why
maybe they don't want to stand in the sun for 8 hours a day.
No, maybe not. And we had weapon volleyballers at our school. I think under 15s, our entire A team and 2 of the boys in the Bs made up the Queensland 1 volleyball team for under 15s.
Incredible stuff.
Like, and they just didn't go to training. They were just naturally gifted at it.
Yeah.
I suppose the only good thing about volleyball is if you did get to the elite level, you get to tour the world.
Yeah.
Play in Europe. That'd be pretty cool.
They play the Olympics and shit, don't they?
Yeah, but there's also... I think they do.
Dude, I can't jump, so I was always so bad at it.
Well, speaking of not being able to jump, I thought I could. I definitely can't, but we're having a bit of an injury crisis at 6th grade. And Shorey was like, well, when Klutz is back for finals... me and I think it was Snooze, he said, we'll be able to walk in and just lift Klutz. I just laughed.
When's Snooze back in town?
I think he's going to be back for this Friday.
Hectic.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, the Dolby Wheatman got knocked out.
Okay.
So, he's been playing for us on and off throughout the year to qualify for finals. So,
how many more games left before finals have you got?
1. Yep. I can't play it. So, I'm going to What's So Not instead with you.
Yeah, okay.
So
are you locked in for finals?
Yeah, we're going to finish 3rd. So we'll play we play East this week.
Yeah.
And then we'll play East again. We'll play East at East.
Yeah.
We play East in a knockout final at Jeeps the following week.
I think I might come to that. I want to film some shit.
Do it for sure. I actually got a diagnosis on my hammy.
Did ya?
From Ben Garrity.
Yep. Is he a physio? Or?
Yeah, he's a physio.
Yeah.
Because I was like, bro, I did this. I said to him, I was like, I've done this twice doing butt flicks.
Yeah. I've done this twice in warm-up, yeah.
And he looked at me and he's like, butt flicks. I was like, yeah, everyone's had the same reaction. He's like, I've never heard of anyone injuring their hamstring.
Yeah.
For
warming up the hamstring.
Something that warms up the hamstring.
Yeah.
He's like, that's fucked.
That is fucked.
I was like, yeah, well, I don't know, man.
Look at me.
He's like, first suggestion, do butt flicks. I was like, thanks, man.
Yeah, okay. Checks out. 4 years of physio school, thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Benjamin. But yeah, he reckons I've got like a slight tear that I just keep aggravating.
Yep.
So it's basically, can I push through the pain? Probably.
Yeah.
Am I going to keep doing it? Fucking oath.
If you win every game and win the grand final, how many games left in the season?
3.
Yeah.
Easy.
So plenty of time, yeah. And like you don't want to have a week off in finals and then get knocked out and you know what I mean? Like could have played.
Exactly. So I think just to try everything I can, I'm going to rub deep heat on and strap it. I don't know what it'll do, but maybe it'll mentally help me.
Yeah. Anyone who's a hamstring expert out there, please reach out. Klutz needs some help.
Yeah,
next Friday, the big game. Maybe this is an early call out for it. Next Friday, what date will that be? Like the
11th of August.
Yeah, everyone come to Jeeps.
Yeah, that'd actually be sick.
Yeah. I'm going to go down with Donnie and make a video. I've decided.
Yeah, heckle me from the side.
Yeah, we'll make a video.
The last guys that did, I think they were in year 12 at Marist, and they're like, Klutzy, do something. And I was like, that's an original comment. You can't.
Yeah, so bring your own
And all
game.
his mates laughed at him.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah. The thing is, and I'll apologise in advance, I do get pretty switched on, and I'm actually very fiery. So like, if people are throwing chat at me and I throw chat back, I don't mean it. I'm just in another mode.
Yeah.
It actually did happen at Footy with one of my own teammates on Friday. We played with reduced numbers because Redlands didn't have enough. And I may or may not have sprayed one of the boys while coaching. Das actually, I said to him, I was like, I can't coach. He's like, are you Craig Bellamy of 6th grade? I was like, fucking oath.
Spray and spit everywhere. Your own worst enemy.
It was so fucked. There was a lot of shouting.
Yeah.
I actually lost my voice by the end of the night. I take it way too seriously, but I love it. But the poor bloke, we only had 6 forwards on the field. I was like, get in the middle of the fucking field and stop being on the fucking wing and do some fucking work. And then, I felt bad, but also,
that's what you
we were chatting about it afterwards, a bunch of us, and we were like, it's good that you, with footy and a team sport sort of environment, with that sort of thing, usually you can give someone a spray, but they won't take it personally because you've now got that relationship, which we all realised we had that relationship, which I think actually brought us together more as a team for this 100%. Back end of the year, which like I think it's a positive.
If that guy had gone length of the field and scored under the sticks, you would have been first one in there, giving him a hug, and he would have been embracing you. Like, that's what it's all about.
Everyone was like, that was your one big spray of the year. I was like, oh, well, I actually did one in the corresponding round in the first round against Redlands. Blah, 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 blah. Like, oh, true. Yeah, you've been an angry cunt this year. So, play better. I did also say, I was like, this is the 3rd time this year that I've said this is the worst game we've played, so it's a good thing. And
good for the run into finals,
yeah. So,
but yeah, 11th, we think. Whatever next Friday is.
Yeah.
Jeeps.
Yeah, it'll be the 11th of August. Go Jeeps.
Go Jeeps. That's pretty much all we got time for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow with Donnie for the Sports Show.
Bye.